Yo, what's up guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. So, because I'm a geek at pretty much everything, I'm just a geek at heart, I guess. When it comes to this whole Call of Duty thing, I very much watch other content creators and I'm a fan of theirs. And at the same time, I just watch a lot of YouTube in general, and it just so happens to be through another content creator that I just happened to catch the news of kind of a Twitter conversation that went like this from David Vahn and another fan. A fan asked David, do you plan to add global leaderboards to multiplayer? If so, when? The response was, not sure. Would have to talk to the systems lead to see where he is in this one. At the time, many moons ago during the design phase, we made a decision to not do it for a few reasons, social, performance, and others. Things may have changed since then, however. And then the response was, sure thing. Hopefully they can be added as I feel most, if not all, advanced players wish to know where they rank globally. I'll tweet you again requesting an update in about a week's time. Perhaps by then you'll have more information regarding this. Appreciate the response. And then Vahn says, you'll certainly have a clear indicator of rank from the competition and esports features / events. Leaderboards are just stats, and anyone who can play a lot and have high stats is not necessarily better. He or she just has more free time. So upon reading this, I can kind of understand one side of the whole thing, sure, but at the same time, he's just referring to time played. And as you guys know, time played is not the only thing that basically makes leaderboards what they are. It's a big chunk of it, but it's not just about time played. There are people out there that care about leaderboards but can give a damn less about time played. They care about everything else. And as a matter of fact, something that ranks you higher is not just time played, but another big factor is a score per minute. Score per minute is a good indicator. It's not everything, but it's a good indicator of where your skill set lies, really. How much score you can consistently get. I personally would like a score per game as opposed to score per minute, but hey, everybody has their own tastes and preferences, right? But anyway, going back to topic here, there's more than just that. There's the weekly, the monthly, and weekly and monthly? Yeah, there's the weekly and monthly leaderboards as well. So that way people can, it's kind of like a variation of the combat record. Basically, people can see what their progress is. Like for instance, let's say like your overall career stats are this, but then all of a sudden you've been getting better at the game, you've been grinding, and then you can check your weekly and monthly stats as well. So that way you could see the improvements that you made. Simple as that. And basically, all these things factor in. It's not just the amount of time played in. As a matter of fact, just back during Modern Warfare 3, one of the most impressive videos that I've ever seen by a man called PwnStars.com basically did a stats and accolades video of Modern Warfare 3. It was basically leaderboards, but those leaderboards in Modern Warfare 3, a lot of people didn't know that those different factors of the leaderboards could exist. But I'll post a link in the description. It is absolutely amazing. This guy had way less time played than the guys that were topping leaderboards, but because of the other accolades that you were ranked in the leaderboards in that game back in Modern Warfare 3, God knows how many years ago that was, a while ago, back in 2012, basically he was ranked so high, even though he spent less than half of the time that the top ranked leaderboards players were playing. And it was one of the most impressive videos that I've ever seen. And it just goes to show you just how skilled somebody could be regardless of the amount of time that they spent playing. Yes, some people do care about the amount of time spent playing, but let me tell you something. Isn't it a lot more impressive to spend half the time playing as the top leaderboards guys, but yet getting about the same placement in terms of rank on the leaderboards? That in and of itself is an indication of skill. It's not just about KD, it's not just about time played, it's not just about score minute, but it's a combination of all those things. A lot of people take that really seriously, and even the people that are just casuals take that seriously. And let's take it back a step further, okay? Beyond the fact that as back as Modern Warfare 3, the leaderboards were that advanced. The thing is that if they go through with this, and if they don't make leaderboards in this game, and they decide to leave them out completely, right? This will be the first Call of Duty since COD 4, that we haven't had leaderboards, which is, in my opinion, it's damn sad. I mean, you've got theater mode, and you've got all these other things that may or may not slightly affect the performance of the game or whatnot, but they're in there because they're important, right? Theater mode is important, so it's in there because it has its use, it has its place. The leaderboards have their place, they have their use. You gotta respect every single piece of the community, pretty much like campaign. You guys know the shitstorm that basically came towards their way when they basically announced that there was no campaign, or when it was figured out officially that there was no campaign, that is a good chunk of the community. Until this day, they're still feeling that loss. And the thing is, you guys think that from now on that there's not going to be a campaign. I can guarantee you that there is. Because quite frankly, a campaign is a good, solid chunk of the community. And now that they've gotten backlash from the fact that there's no campaign, they're going to put a campaign in there. Okay, even if that means instead of having 4 zombies maps at launch, they can have 3, or maybe they can have 2, just so they can at least squeeze in a decent campaign for people to play. As a matter of fact, they should have a good campaign to play, one that is worthy, because quite frankly, if the multiplayer has a certain expectation, so should the campaign, and so should the zombies. Simple as that. So you got to be balanced. You can't neglect one part of your fan base, regardless of how small it is, because all of us combined are what makes your game. You're a AAA title. You need to get this done, and that's why we expect it, because you guys make, quite frankly, they make billions, so therefore we have every single right to basically push them to get shit done. Or else, if small things like this that could easily be done back in the past, such as leaderboards, if stuff like this can't get done, then it's not going to be a long time before our community is dead and Call of Duty is dead. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not ready for this shit to die just yet. So anyway, that's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. And that's pretty much it. And I'll be waiting your responses. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.